Hi everyone, welcome back to the Elysian Priestess channel. I know it's really been a while since the last time I posted something, any videos for my English speaker subscribers, and suddenly today I feel really called to make one for you guys. This time in this video we'll be discovering what exactly do you need to hear at this moment. I'm using one of my most favorite oracle cards, and before we get started, I just want to remind you guys that this is a general reading, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. Please just take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. And as you can see, there are 4 options in front of you right now. This one is number 1, this one is number 2, this one is number 3, and this one is number 4. Please take time to relax, calm yourself, breathe, take as much time as you need. You can even pause the video if you feel like you need to, and then choose any of the cards that you feel like they're calling you, like they're about to say something important to you at this moment. If you're done, then let's start with card number 1. I'll read the messages for you. Dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as in grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide. Feel the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you, sending you love, always and forever. Well, I guess the universe wants you guys to know that there are timing for everything. There are timing for happiness and also sadness. We cannot force to always be happy 24/7. Because there are times where tears are necessary. There are times where we are expected to honor our negative emotions as well, so we can understand what it feels like and what we gotta do later to cherish happiness, to show more gratitude for all of the positive experiences and good things that will be coming our ways. The way a yin has a yang, and the way the black has a white, everything needs to be balanced in life, as well as happiness has to be has to be accompanied by sadness too. Because only by darkness we could find light, and only by failures we could find freedom, and only by sadness or fears that we can find happiness. I guess that's all for the people who chose card number 1. If you feel like the messages resonates with you, please don't forget to like and let me know at the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and follow the Instagram of the Elysian Priestess. Okay? So let's proceed to card number 2. Dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much, we really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special ones. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so much. Okay, so for those of you who chose card number 2, I guess the universe wants you guys to know that you're probably in some kind of confusion state at this moment. You might feel lost, you might feel like you don't know where you belong, you might feel like you don't know what you need to do in the future, you don't know where everything would eventually lead you to, but you're also scared of everything. And I guess the universe wants to remind you that sometimes all the best thing that we can do is surrender. Surrendering. Breathe, surrender, and be flexible. Be open to any kind of opportunities or possibilities that might come your ways. Why? Because sometimes we don't need to know everything. Sometimes we don't need to know what the future may unfold for us. Even if we feel scared, sometimes we just need to remember that God, the universe, they will not harm their own creatures. Just believe that everything will eventually be alright. Okay, I guess that's all for those of you who chose card number 2. If you feel like the message resonates with you, please don't forget to let me know at the comment section down below. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the Lesion Priestess channel on YouTube. And also, please follow me on Instagram as well. So that's all for those of you who chose card number 2. Let's continue to card number 3. Well, for those of you who chose card number 3, I'll be reading the messages for you. Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people. But then, it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what is false. Don't compare yourself to others. It is easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society standards. But you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely. I know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. So for the people who chose card number 3, I guess the universe really wants to remind you guys that you are special. Therefore, you are worthy to receive a special experiences, a series of special experiences in life. You're worthy of getting the best. You may feel like you have the tendency to compare yourself to other people, to maybe your friends, your family members, or anyone you meet publicly. You may feel like you want to compare yourself to them. But please remember that none of us knows what is actually going on behind the scene. Whether our scenes, our stories, or other people's stories. We don't need to compare or judge. Even when we don't feel like it, but most of the time our worst enemy is not other people, but is ourselves, our own mind, and our own past experiences. That's all. We need to compete with ourselves and make sure that as long as we're on the right path, we're still continuing our progress to reach the best version that we could possibly be. But I guess that's all for those of you who chose card number 3. Let's continue for the last one. Last but not least, the 4th one. Let me read the messages to you. Dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken for you to reach some of your goals and that you've had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself with gratitude. Fill yourself up with gratitude and tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality. But we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not in arriving at any destinations. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? Okay, so for those of you who chose card number 4, the last one, I guess the universe wants you to remember that you've gone through this far and you are worthy of your goals. Even you feel like you might have had experienced disappointments, failures, heartbreaks, and other things, you're being reminded that happy rewards are on the ways, even if you do not see it. And sometimes what matters in life is not always about reaching the destination, but it's about collecting the experiences, collecting the lessons that you may get as you continue progressing, to bloom, to soar. The universe wants to remind you that as long as you're grateful and just continue tuning to the higher vibration, keep the faith, everything will eventually just be alright. Well, I guess that's all for those of you who chose card number 4. So, all of the messages have been shared. I really hope the messages would help you in one way or another. I'll be back with more videos, whether in Bahasa or in English. I do miss making videos in English. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like if you feel like the messages resonate. Comment to let me down below. And feel free to share this video or any Deletion Priestess videos to your friends if you feel like they may need to hear it. I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye. God bless. I love you.